Hi, I'm Dennis Gage, and welcome to My Classic Car. Well, this week we're in Fairbanks, Alaska. How cool is that? For the Midnight Sun Cruise-In. This event's got stuff going on all week. But you know, right now we're going on a 35-mile tour to Fairbanks through the splendor that is Alaska. We'll be back, but I'm going to have some fun this weekend. Willy, that was a lot of fun.
That was a good trip.
That is one sweet running machine.
It is.
Well, you know, this is really quite an event up here. The Midnight Sun Cruise-In. First year though, right?
First year. We're not sure. We may have more.
You may have more. You may have more.
We might.
This is really in association with the museum.
Yes, this is sponsored by the Fountainhead Antique Auto Museum, and the local AACA Car Club has been helping us with the logistics of the show. But it's been a joint effort, and we've had a great time.
Yeah,
and,
well, it's been fun. It's kind of a multi-day thing. There was the cruise over to the salmon bake.
We had
last
good
night.
food.
That was
good
that was,
food.
That was a good time.
Yes,
absolutely. And you can't do that just everywhere.
No.
And you know, we got back. I don't know. It was about 11 o'clock at night, and I thought it was like 6 in the afternoon. I mean, sun doesn't go down up here in June, does it?
But I told you we'd be home before dark.
It hasn't been dark since I've been here, man. I'm still waiting for dark.
It's great.
Yeah. Well, this really is neat, though. I mean, we're a long way up here.
Long way.
And there's still a lot of cars here.
A lot of cars. We have over 200 members in our local club here in Fairbanks.
And then town's only, what, 40,000 or
yes,
something, right?
Yeah, we don't have very many people here, but we have some fabulous little cars for an area like this, you bet.
And they came, you know, certainly from the Fairbanks area, but I know some folks are coming up from Anchorage and
even Argentina.
I heard that. Now I thought I had the long haul award. If they drove up from Argentina, I don't get it after all, I guess.
I know, yeah. They came a long way. Now, we like to think they came specifically for the show.
This, but of course.
But it has to be.
And you know, the complex here, the resort is it's a great place to have this.
Oh, it's a beautiful place. The grounds are great. They're well kept. They're clean and pleasing, and lots of things to do.
Including the museum.
Absolutely. One of the nicest auto museums you'll ever see.
It is just amazing.
Yeah.
And you know, like I say, there's so many wild cars over there. There's a whole herd of Model A's over there.
Some great ones.
Let's go check them out.
Let's go check them out.
Well, Mark, you definitely got it going on. You got the Alaska thing going on big time here.
I like to look the part. A lot of people think, oh, you're in period costume right now. I said, well, you know, I kind of dress this way a lot, you know, all the time. Not all the time.
It's Fairbanks, man.
It's Fairbanks. I go out cutting firewood. These are my firewood cutting boots.
That's what you want to be prepared for it.
You got to be prepared.
You got to be prepared. And you are prepared for it with this. This is a wild machine. This is a 1929 Ford Model AA.
Model AA.
So what's AA? I'm not familiar with that. What's
AA
the AA?
is the indication for a 1.5-ton truck.
Okay.
The Model A truck was just a standard, same type of frame that the cars and every other Model A had on it. The Model AA was a much stouter, larger frame for carrying heavy loads. These were the type of trucks that were used when in construction.
You just put a different back on it,
You could put a different back on it. You could put a cement mixer on there. You could put a dump truck bed on there. You could put a sawmill on there or a generator.
You went with this is an aviation fuel hauler for Wien Alaska Airlines. What's the history of that?
Wien Alaska Airlines began in 1924 with Noel Wien.
Wow.
He was the original Alaska bush pilot, you might say. And he started Wien Alaska Airlines from Nome to Fairbanks.
And this would have been the type of thing that supplied the planes back in
Yes, this would have been the
30s.
type of aviation fuel.
Well, this is this is one rugged truck, and it's pretty raw, you know.
Well, it's basic, you know, and that was the nice thing about what Ford was coming out with it.
And then powering it is the standard Model A engine?
Yep, powering it is the standard 40 horsepower, flathead, 4-cylinder Model A engine. This was the type of engine that all Model A's had. All the Model A's that came out from 1928 to 1931 all had the same engine in them.
Huh.
It was just how the transmission was configured to determine what kind of load you could carry.
All a matter of gearing. What do you think of the show?
I think this is a great show, and it's great to have you up here, giving us some exposure up here in the Great North. You'd never think you'd ever see anything like this up in Fairbanks,
Definitely
Alaska.
not. North to Alaska, everybody should make that trip.
You bet.
Mark, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
1929 Ford double A.
Double
AA,
A,
right?
There we have it.
Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Greg, this is a sweet little 64 Falcon. I'm kind of a Falcon guy anyway, but this is the first year for the second gen body style, right?
That is correct.
This is a much more aggressive look. The first gens were kind of they were happy cars. They were
Happy and bubbly.
bubbly,
Yeah.
happy. This is much more gnarly, much more aggressive looking. And I actually ran into this car, figuratively speaking, 3 years ago down in Anchorage, right?
Correct.
You guys were at that show.
Yes.
I loved it then. I love it now. It's a really cool car, and you built the whole thing yourself, right?
I did.
So it really, from what I understand, it's pretty much Falcon and sheet metal only.
Pretty much all that's left is Falcon is the body, like you said.
Oh, man. Well, you did it upright. But I like what you did in the interior too, because it's a mild RestoMod. Love the gauging.
Yeah, those are Hainline. They're specifically made, the bezel and everything for the 64 Falcon.
Oh, it is? I mean, so that's a package for the 64?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
why it looks so good, I guess.
Yeah, they did a good job with it.
Yeah, and I like how, the silver in the dash kind of picks up on the piping and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, she's really nice. They say you got a 5.0 in it,
Yes.
because it would have come with a, 170 or 200.
This one came with a 170.
That was the little 6,
Big difference.
Yeah, big difference. Well, let's look at that 5.0. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
That is and that's a 90s engine?
Yes, it's out of
Man.
a 91 Mustang, I believe. The shock towers are missing.
I
to
knew
accommodate.
something was missing there.
Yeah, that's when you put the Mustang 2 kit in these, the shock towers have to go, which accommodates just about any engine you want to put in here.
So you get all that extra space.
Yeah.
Did you have to come in and out a lot of times though to get this fit?
Right, about 10 times or so
Really?
at least, just to fit the radiator. And the biggest thing is getting it lengthwise to fit in there with the serpentine belt system and stuff. Yeah.
Makes them longer. Well, Greg, beautiful 5.0 64 Falcon.
you.
I love this baby. Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Donette, this is a wild car. I don't know if I've ever seen one of these, or if I have, I might have forgotten or tried to forget. I don't know. But it's a 77 Pontiac Firebird Sky Bird, right?
Correct.
Wow. And it came this way, right?
That's
This-
right.
this is factory.
This is factory.
So this is clearly a car that was targeted to the ladies.
That's right.
So what's the story?
Well, they were trying to attract the female buyers into some sports cars, so they decided to give it a girly color maybe and put the ladybird on it instead of the big eagle on the hood so that the ladies would be attracted.
So in like the Skybird script there and the ladybird Skybird back here, that's
Right.
all factory.
It is factory.
That looks like Dr. Zeus. It was Gertrude McFuzz or something. I forget what the character was, but it looks Dr. Zeus-esque. But this color, this was the correct color, and the striping and the like the blue wheels and the
Yes.
blue grill.
It's all original.
It's all original.
It is.
Wow. And then the interior too is, this crushed kind of velour.
Right.
That's original.
That's original. Everything
That was
is
pretty good
stock.
looking dash back then, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was. Some of them they had the silver. This
Uh-huh.
one was the wood grain.
And you drive it, right?
Yes.
Is it? I mean, does it get tons of attention?
Lots of attention.
Wow. This is definitely cool. So now, are you from around Fairbanks?
Palmer,
Which
which is 45 miles north of Anchorage.
Oh wow. So you came a long way for this show.
Yes, but I think there's some that came further.
Oh, I did.
Yes, you did.
But what do you think of the show?
Oh, it's awesome.
It
They've
is-
done a great job.
It's nice, isn't it?
It
I mean,
is.
the weather's
They did
perfect.
a
The
good
setting is
job.
great. So,
It's beautiful.
well, and believe me, the only 77 Firebird Skybird here I know.
Yes.
That
Thank you.
wild machine.
Thank you very much.
Skybird. Well, Ruben, this is a cute little 356 Speedster Porsche, but it's really not, is it?
No, it's not. It's deceiving, but it's a great little ride.
And you came by it how?
It was a raffle car. They were offering raffle tickets off for it, 5 for 20 or 1 for 5. So I happened to be the lucky guy that bought that one lucky ticket for $5.
You bought one ticket.
One ticket.
What was the ticket number?
Number 13.
Or you should have known right from the
I
beginning.
should have known right from the
That was-
beginning, so.
It's a Volkswagen, right?
It is a Volkswagen underneath.
And who built it?
It was built by a man named Richard Scott.
Uh-huh.
And he had it, and he bought the original kit for it out of Florida, and it's number 134 out of classic motor carriages.
Classic motor carriages. And so it was built in Florida?
Yeah, part of it was built in Florida, and I believe the rest of it was finished up here in Fairbanks.
So did it live in Fairbanks for quite a while?
It did. It must have been in storage for a while.
Wow. And then how did it come to be raffled off?
Well, Mr. Scott donated it to the Auto Club, the Vernon Nash Auto Club, for a raffle for a fundraiser. And like I said, I bought lucky ticket 13. So I've had a great time just driving it around Fairbanks.
That is so cool. So she's fiberglass, I'm assuming.
All fiberglass and
on a Volkswagen platform. So very reliable, I would imagine.
Unbelievable reliable. I mean, it was a wonderful little, everything underneath is sound, and so I've enjoyed it.
So let's have a look at that, not Porsche, but rather Volkswagen engine.
Volkswagen engine, huh? It's a little Volkswagen engine. It's got a dual carburetor on it, easy air cooled. I couldn't use it in the wintertime up here, but it's air cooled. Tuned it up, fixed it up, and it drives really nice. It's anyone who knows a lot about Porsche will tell you, they once they hear it, they know that it's something different.
It's not a Porsche, right?
It's not a Porsche, no.
But you sure can't beat the price.
No, you can't beat the price.
$5.
So I encourage anyone who wants to buy a raffle ticket, buy
that
one.
raffle ticket. You might come away with a Porsche,
yes.
sort of. Cool, man. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Well, Armada, this is an interesting truck, and we're in Fairbanks, Alaska, but you're from
Argentina.
Argentina.
South Argentina.
And you drove this here from Argentina.
That's it. And this little car.
And this is an Estanciera.
Estanciera is the name.
Estanciera.
Yeah.
It looks like a Willy's Jeep.
It looks, but it's the same one, but it's made in Argentina.
By Kaiser, actually,
By
right?
Kaiser.
Wow.
Industries Kaiser Argentina. They made them from 50s to 70s.
Oh, really?
And this one is 65.
Wow. And now you didn't just start this trip yesterday. You've been on the road for how long?
2 years.
2 years?
2 years now.
And
yeah.
you're driving all the way up, and then you're going to drive all the way back?
We don't know yet. We just came here and we don't have many plans. You'll see about that. We don't have plans.
Now, is it still running the original engine?
Not the original one. It's an Isuzu 86 diesel.
Oh, great. Well, let's have a look at it.
Sure. It's not too new, but it's very new for the track. So, let's take a little.
There we go. Oh,
You
it
can
fits
see
nice.
it.
So that's it. A little 4-cylinder Isuzu diesel.
Yes, 2.2, 86.
Now, it doesn't go very fast, does it?
No, for sure, because it's 4 cylinders and this is very heavy, So we have to go slow, 60, 70 kilometers per hour maybe.
Which means like 40 or 50 miles an hour.
That's it.
From
So,
Argentina.
You can imagine in the highways, when we're in the United States in the middle of LA, we are like...
You're driving this thing through LA?
Yeah,
Oh,
through all the
man.
places.
Well, let's have a look at the interior, because I'm sure it's luxurious. Oh boy.
Well, some modifications. We have our bed on the back.
Yeah. So you sleep in this.
We sleep here.
And your map on the side is just
Yes.
amazing. That's your route, right?
That's our road. Yeah.
So you started down here.
This is our city, Bahía Blanca, in the south of Buenos Aires, the door of Patagonia, Argentina. Amazing place. And we have driven all this. All this country was 17 countries, 2 years and 45,000 kilometers.
Estanciera.
Estanciera.
With Isuzu power.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Mara, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's just amazing. You guys are adventurers. I admire it so much.
Thank you.
Oh man, the Midnight Sun Cruise-In up here in Fairbanks, Alaska is really a cool event. It's a bit of a haul to get here, but let me tell you, it's worth it, and you won't run out of light. It's 11 p.m. right now. I'm so disoriented.